Welcome into another episode of the Fisherman's Handbook. Bass fishing is a metaphorical puzzle that has to be solved each time you take to the water. Today, we join Jeff Reynolds and host Wade Middleton on their quest to piece things together on this cold winter afternoon.
You know, bass fishing is just an addiction for a lot of people, me included. And I think a big part of it is always about that puzzle because it's always different. You know, water temperatures might be 40, you know, sometimes when you're fishing, it might be 90 another time you're fishing. You might have a wind out of 14 different directions on the same body of water that you visit all year long. The lake might be 20 feet high one trip and it might be 5 feet low the next. And that's one of the coolest things about it to me is because every trip, every hour of the day is so different when it comes to bass fishing.
We come to the lake, and get out here and get to fishing, and I really thought, especially when we got to where we ended up catching most of them, there was some milfoil around there, and I really thought I could catch more trap. And a trap should be the way to catch the better fish. I could not get a bite on a trap. I threw it and I threw it and I threw it and I could not get bit.
We're gonna catch one here.
Well, I would have thought we was going to.
I would have bet you $1. Well, lakes get down like this, you got to drop like this, you'd think there'd be one living right there. But he's always smarter than us.
Oh yeah.
You know, when you first look at water, a lot of times you'll make a decision as a bass fisherman or angler or for any, this is the color, or this is the bait, or this is what they should be doing. And it gives you a starting point. And you go out on the water and it doesn't work. And you're like, oh, I thought I'd catch one here. And I can't tell you how many times I've gone down a bank and then I gotta catch one here and this is what he should eat. And they don't eat that. They don't bite that. Was it the color? Was it the angle? Just the wrong time of the day where they're not feeding? I don't have the answer to that because if I had the answer to that, I would never not catch a fish when I had that feeling. But you keep moving, you keep going to different locations, you keep pushing what you believe in, and sooner or later, if the fish are biting, you're going to dial it in and start catching some. There's one right there. Pretty good one.
Oh!
That might be number one. I don't know. He doesn't want to come back.
You want me to grab him for you?
I don't know. Look at him, golly! Man, he choked it too. He smoked it. Golly, he's strong. Fish are just stronger this time of the year, you know what?
Yes, they are.
Water temperature in the 50s.
I grab him for you?
I got him. You can grab him with all them hooks in his mouth. I got him, Jeff. Come here, buddy.
I was kind of thinking maybe if you took a little more time, I could catch a little one and get him in before you did.
Well, that's awesome. Oh, we got him out of there good. Look at that guy. That's a pretty fish right there. Go ahead and let him go. Yeah. I don't want to hold him out any longer. That's number one, Jeff. What'd you say about not having $1 to lose?
Man. Yeah, but
down there eating that sandwich. See, I got picture proof of you two down there eating sandwiches. And I just told you. I'd caught them right here before.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me till you got up and made a cast. I feel like I got wronged in that somehow.
You know, Jeff and I get to hunt and fish a lot together, but a lot of times we don't get a fish like that together. You know, he may be running the camera, watching me fish, and you're talking about a guy that's a multi-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, wins all over the place. I mean, he's a stick. The guy can catch them. So, when you get a chance to beat up on your buddy and a good fisherman as well, and kind of rub it into him a little bit, it's fun. And I got to tell you, it's been like 10 trips this year for me that I ain't caught a fish over 3 pounds. So when I set the hook on that first good one, and he was still sitting down there eating and playing around, I was pretty giddy right out of the bat. And I knew right then it might get ugly because I knew he wasn't going to grab a crankbait.
You can't beat those fire tigers.
No, I mean, you think about it, there's some colors that have just stood the test of time. Still produce. And there's always lots of different versions of it, but that's one that produces.
Wade catches the first one, then he gets a conference call. He's piddling around on the phone. He's doing this and that. He's catching them back there while he's sitting down talking on the phone, and I'm grinding. I mean, I'm like really thinking, no, this ain't fixing to start happening. I'm fixing to start catching them. He's on the phone. I'm gonna get ahead of him. No, it didn't matter what he did. He was fixing to get a bite.
I'm gonna sit back here and just throw my little old school crankbait color. Crush on. You want one of
Actually,
these?
it's my turn to throw it.
He's going the other way. Golly.
Hey, you gonna let him whip you?
He's trying to whip me. Look how deep he ate it too. The same way that other one ate it.
That's when you know you're throwing the right bait,
color right there. Golly. You gonna get him, big guy?
I was gonna let him go while I didn't look at him. That's a good one.
That's a good one right there. Look at that right there.
For you.
Yeah, it's a good fish. There we go, right there. That is the color combination so far, buddy. You want to kiss him and touch him?
I just want to see what he feels like.
All right, we'll let him go. I need to talk to her more often.
Coming up, Wade has started to piece together an early pattern working a very specific crankbait along the rocks. Learn more about the SPRO Little John and find out how long it'll take Jeff to finally tie one on. Next on the Fisherman's Handbook.
As people who love the outdoors, we know what we stand for. We stand for fish, wildlife, and conserving the places they call home. We stand for the traditions we inherited and that we must pass on. We stand for great gear, fair prices, expert service, and memorable experiences. At Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, we stand together for you.
Groundbreaking designs, unsurpassed quality, and unshakable confidence. Welcome to the Ranger Z500 and Z100 series. Leading the industry for over 50 years, these rigs are custom crafted and loaded with more features and advantages to deliver the ultimate ownership experience. The legendary Ranger Z series. Unleash next level performance.
Yamaha Outboards. Reliability starts here.
The Fisherman's Handbook is brought to you in part by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Your adventure starts here. Garmin, fight your fish, not your fish finder. And by Yamaha Marine, reliability starts here. So far in today's episode, action has gotten off to a great start. Working a crankbait along the face of a dam, host Wade Middleton is putting on a clinic for his good buddy Jeff Reynolds.
I had 2 good bites sitting back here since.
The only thing I need you to move for is to get me one of them crankbaits.
There's about 4 or 5 of them in there.
Is there?
I mean, it's just a color that I mean, it's a color that we caught them on it when we were 10 and you first started casting with. And I love this type of an action when the water temperature is about 50 to 58 degrees. It's Little John. You've seen me throw this color, or not this color, but this style of bait many, many times. I mean, the water is low here. They pulled it down, so it's got a kind of a different look to it. My mind said that's the color. Old school looking fire tiger. And obviously these fish like it because the last 2 I've landed have looked like they couldn't get it any further down in their mouth. You know, the SPRO Little John crankbait that we're throwing while we're fishing out here, it's kind of a flat-sided crankbait. It's got a tighter wobble or wiggle, you know, when it's out there hunting these fish for you than a lot of the bigger, wider wobbling crankbaits. I think that's really important when you've got water temperature that's colder. I think that tighter wiggle really allows these fish to hone in on whatever it is, that action this type of the year. It gets down to 6 to 9 feet deep based on your line size that you're using. It's a very durable bait, very true right out of the box. You don't have to tune it much at all. Hooks are sticky sharp right out of the box as well. And it's just a bait that over the last, I don't know, almost decade, I have built so much confidence in when it comes to crankbait fishing and when the fish are at that depth and the water temperatures are in that 50 to 60 degree range.
I heard that drag sing.
But I don't know, this may be a big one here, a really big one. This may be a really big one. Good. Pretty good. 4 pounder, 3 pounder. God, he choked it again. He did. I mean, he choked it again. Golly, all every bite. Look at that. I mean, down in there.
Oh, look how healthy he is.
I'm telling you. Golly. Wow. If I catch another one, I bet you change.
Naturally, I'm thinking, I need to tie on the crankbait. I mean, there's no doubt I need to tie a crankbait on. Sometimes I get a little stubborn. That is stupid. Don't do that when you fish, especially when your buddy's catching them right there beside you, doing the same stuff, just a different bait. Tie it on.
Another good one. Another good one. Golly. Daggum. I can't even do anything with this one. Holy cow. God. Daggum. Another good one. Come on, buddy. Man. They're all just tanks.
I mean, they're all good.
They're
all 4-pounders.
I mean, just tanks. Golly. This is all I can do to hold on to him. I mean, he hit that thing like a freight train. I mean, that Little John is one of my favorite crankbaits for that water temperature in the 50s. Jeff.
Well,
would
give
you
me
like
a Little John. I mean, enough's enough.
He hates to crankbait fish. It's not his favorite thing to do ever, anytime. I bet it, I mean, I don't know, he might catch 5 crankbait fish, and I'm not talking about square bills, but you know, deeper diving crankbait fish in a whole year. And, but then, once I set the hook on another one, you had to see what happened.
After the break, Jeff finally gives in and ties on a SPRO crankbait. And it doesn't take long for that first fish to bite. Stay tuned for more great fish catching action here on the Fisherman's Handbook.
An entirely new species of extreme predator is moving offshore. The Yamaha 5.6-liter V8 XTO offshore outboard. Extreme big block thrust and power in the industry's first direct injection 4-stroke. Quiet, efficient, powerful, and proven Yamaha reliability. More than an outboard, it's a fully integrated power system. The all-new Yamaha V8 XTO Offshore.
You sons of fishes. Ain't enough fish on this lake for 2 clubs.
Really? Well, we see plenty of fish live with Panoptics.
Yep. Dang, we should get Panoptics. Maybe we'll just take yours.
What's going on here? You boys have license?
Yes, sir. Nope. There he is. Oh, I got him.
The Fisherman's Handbook is brought to you in part by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Engel, the original high-performance cooler. Sunline America, the strength to guarantee your confidence. And by Bradley Smoker, food smoking made easy.
Finally, after I'm down about 5-0, I was like, all right, Wade, where's the Little John's at? Well, this ain't his first rodeo on a Little John, because I looked in his box and he's got like 50 of them in there. Oh, see, you think he don't catch them on that? He's got a pile of them right there. He knew before we come out here that they were gonna be biting that.
I was pretty proud of Jeff. I know not only did he have to swallow his pride a little bit, not only did he get thrashed a little bit, but I know my time's coming. I'm gonna get thrashed in the near future by him. But he got down and he tied on the old SPRO Little John. He even talked to the Little John a lot. He kept telling it, one more, come on Little John, get to work. Got him.
I think it's
Fish?
I think it's, no, it is
That's
fish.
a fish. Jeff Reynolds, let me get my bait out of the water. He's heading my way.
He was running to me the whole time. He's not now.
Good one?
Hell, he's not bad. He's not,
That's good.
obviously not like the ones you've been catching, but.
You're on the board.
Jeff caught one on the crankbait. Like the second time I did it, man, one cracks it. It's like a 2-pounder. I thought, he's catching 5-pounders, now I'm catching 2-pounders. But that's fine, I get a bite. Well, we finally rock on, and I started getting a feel for what he was doing. I mean, he picked it up right off the bat, and I finally got that feel, and I finally started catching some.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Biggin, 4-pounder?
Yeah, it's a good one. I mean, just exactly what you said.
Just that pause?
When I pulled it through that grass and paused it, I mean, he just like knocked slack.
That's such a cool bite. Oh man, see man, I don't get hooked trying to grab yours.
They swallow yours.
That fish just got in this grass.
Yeah.
Look how light color he is.
Real light color.
Yeah.
Ah,
Isn't that a
that's
fun bite though? You just like, thump. I mean, they just thump.
Almost like a jig bite.
Yes. I mean, they're knocking the fire out of it.
I think when you're fishing grass, any kind of grass, whether it be hydrilla or milfoil, there is a certain cadence, especially when the fishing's a little bit tougher, colder water, that you have to be doing. You gotta have the right size line on, the right crankbait, you want it to be running the right depth, you want to be hitting the grass, but you don't want to be burying up in it too far. You don't want to throw a crankbait that runs 10 foot deep when it's, you know, grass is 5 foot deep. You know, it's gonna get down there and bury up too much, but you want it hitting the grass. Well, Wade had the right size line, the right bait on, he had it dialed in. The biggest key today was probably the pause. You got it going on, is all I can tell you.
Golly. Man, I'm trying to cull yours.
That's a little more like my size right there.
No, you just get the right cadence and the right rhythm going. Everything goes your way. You know, when you look at dissecting a body of water and catching fish and running around and using your electronics to try to locate the grass, try to locate the bait, try to locate the fish, try to locate fish holding structure, the drop-offs, whatever it might be as part of that puzzle, you'll gain confidence as you start to get bites and start to look for more of that in other locations. And really today, we had wind blowing in on a grass bed and on some rocks, and the fish were chomping there for about 2.5, 3 hours. And when I say chomping, they were taking that bait all the way down, basically as deep as they could get it. God, that fish about 5 feet of slack in this line.
Yep, I catch a 2-pounder, you catch a 5-pounder.
Oh, that's so fun. Look at the bait's gone. I mean, another one, the bait's gone. Golly. I mean, can't even see the bait down there. Look at that. Holy cow. Fish.
Don't go away, cause the fish haven't stopped biting just yet. When we return, the action continues as Wade and Jeff haul more fish into the boat on the SPRO Little John.
Secrets are created to protect information, but keeping a secret is not as easy as it seems. For over a decade, anglers across the nation have used Secret Lures tackle to reel in their catch. From small ponds to large bodies of water and tour-level events, the secret to their success has been tied to the end of their line all along. They've been using Secret Lures. First you've heard of them? Maybe your fishing buddies aren't really your buddies. Visit secretlures.com and place your order today.
Probably one of the #1 questions I get, what line do I use?
That's a big debate. On every tour out there, everybody's debating which line.
I choose the simple side. My choice of line is Sunline.
One of my favorite lines to use is Sunline.
How all can you use it? Anywhere you want to. Anywhere there's water and bass, it's good. Walleye, catfish, trout, speckled trout, sharks.
There we go.
I don't say this unless I think it's true, but honestly, it's the best in the market.
At Sawyer, we use the best technology to make simple products that keep you going regardless of your journey. So whether you're boating, hiking, fishing, camping, or hunting, we keep you outdoors with a full lineup of products to both protect you and make the outdoors more enjoyable. Sawyer, we keep you outdoors.
The Fisherman's Handbook is brought to you in part by Sawyer Products. We keep you outdoors. Secret Lures. The secret is out. And by Hobie Fishing. Mirage Drive Pedal Systems.
You know, when you look at watercolor, water clarity, I mean, there's just certain colors that pop to your mind as you fish more that are gonna perform in that type of a color. And when I look at the water there, it was kind of I don't know, it's murky. So this lake's low. It had a huge flood not long ago. It's kind of almost a silty look to the water. And I don't know if that's the best way to explain it, but that's kind of what it felt like to me. And in that situation, I really like a chartreuse, a fire tiger, and it's an old school color. I don't know, it's been around longer than I have, and it still produces fish to this day. There he is. Get it on the paws too, Jeff. Almost like a suspended jerkbait fire. Yep. I don't know. He's coming out. He's fixing to go on a run. We're gonna find out. He's coming up out there. Yeah, he's gonna be pretty good. Oh yeah. This is a tank.
Golly, that's a good one, Wade.
Whoa, he can't even get his head out of the water. Dude, that's a grande there. Look at how fast that pre-spawn bass is right there.
That is a good one.
Wow. Wow.
Man, they're just all chunky, fat, healthy.
Big old fish. I mean, I paused it and he just hammered it. What a bite. Golly. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, that fish is heavy. I mean, that's just a nice little pause, hit some grass, and bang. Go back, Miss Girl. You make lots of big babies next year. Wow, that's just fun. I mean, low 50s, 52-degree water temperature, lake's about 5 feet low, and a little bit of scattered grass, and the bite is phenomenal.
You know, it's always fun getting to fish with your buddy. Me and Wade go way back. We've known each other for a long time, and we don't get to do this as much. I mean, you know, as far as fishing together, and anytime you get a chance to go fishing with your buddy, take advantage of it. Hey, hats off to him, he beat me. The next time, he's not going to, because I'm gonna fray his line or something where he can't cast, or I'm gonna do something to him. I mean, I gotta have the upper hand.
Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you don't, but when you dial in a bait and you dial in a technique and you're catching them and your buddy's not, I want my buddy to catch fish, but I'm telling you right now, it's such a cool feeling when you're whacking them and he's not. You got him, he's coming on in.
He just threw up
He said, man, I give. I said, I'm the smallest guy of the day. Yeah, that's so cool. Had his little mouth open. Boy, they have their mouth open when you're pulling them in.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a big one. That bite is so fun. So fun.
Thanks for watching this episode of the Fisherman's Handbook. This has been a Carico TV production.
Yeah, I catch a 2-pounder, you catch a 5-pounder.
Oh, that's so fun.
I got my power pole down, stuck in the mud in the bottom of the lake, sitting so still in the wind and the waves, could even be a hurricane. I got my power pole down.
This tube is the greatest thing in the world. When you're catching fish on it, it builds your confidence. To me, that's the most important part of bass fishing, is you have to have confidence in this bait when we're throwing it.
I've had guys say, you fish like you believe there's a fish there. Well, I do. I'm feeling everything that I can feel with that bait.
If you need to get bites, it'll just absolutely get bit.
Here at Big Bite Baits, we've got a big line of different plastics, and you know, they're all a tool, so you want to have them with you all the time.
I made several checks in crowded areas flipping that right there. Just a 6-inch Big Bite creek-tail worm.
Here at Big Bite, we came out with 4 brand new colors this year. All 4 of these colors are going to be great fish catching baits. Definitely my #1 go-to bait that Big Bite has out right now is the Big Bite Battle Bug.
Big Bite is leading the way when it comes to innovation and colors.
Many said that we were just obsessed when we started, that there had to be an easier way to smoke food. As time passed, the Bradley family created a lineup of Bradley electric smokers that has made it easier for the novice or even expert chef to get perfect results every time they use it. Grab yourself a Bradley smoker and take your cooking to an all-new level.
We demand a lot from the products that we use on our adventures around the world. When it comes to keeping things seriously cold, we rely on Angle Coolers, who have for over 50 years kept things cold. Angle Coolers, the original high-performance cooler.
Hobie's Mirage Drive kayaks set the standard for fun on the water. Whether your passion is fishing, sailing, or recreational adventure, Hobie's got a kayak for you. Hobie's Mirage Drive mimics nature's proven designs for efficient and powerful propulsion and enhances your kayaking experience. Mirage Power, Mirage Performance, Mirage Drive. Hobie, enjoy the ride.
Tired of forgetting to set a recording or missing the latest episode of your favorite outdoors show? Check out Outdoor Action today. Never miss a second of shows like Americana Outdoors, Cabela's Fisherman's Handbook, and Whitetail Diaries. All of this at the press of a button, without a subscription fee required. Start watching your favorite shows when you want to watch them by going to OutdoorAction.com or through the Outdoor Action channel on any Roku device.